welcome back. You can see the sun shining. I'm in my office, and what we're going to go over now is we're going to go over mind read. Now, mind read is from the Distortions. So when people are mind reading, it's quite interesting in business because it causes all sorts of miscommunications. It's estimated that over 75% of people will not hear distortions and they won't challenge them. You'll hear people say things like, I'll give you an example of some clients I was working with. It was a recruitment company, and they would have their candidates would go for an interview and they would come back and go, "Oh, it went really well. My interview went really well." And when these people were trained to really drill down a little bit, because for all they knew, it could have gone really well, but they didn't really know that for fact. So by asking people, how do you know it went well? So they started asking their candidates to really give evidence of how they knew something went. And very often they would find, well, and it turned out they didn't have evidence. So when you're using a mind read in business, what you're doing is you're asking a question that comes up. You normally feel it in your gut that goes, how do you know? So when someone says something and you feel to ask them the question, how do you know? Another example I've had in business is when people have, maybe there's lots of change going on in the company. We all know what that's all like. And they'll see their boss's door closed. And within, a day, a rumour can go round the office really quickly. Do you know that door's closed? They're deciding who's going to be made redundant. Now, if 75% of people aren't challenging, can you see how quickly, by not challenging that can turn into fact for a lot of people, but actually they don't know. Maybe that person just had a really busy day and wanted their door closed so they could get on with stuff. So your exercise for today, for this particular video, is you're now going to go out and you're going to listen for the times when you actually inside your head go, how do you know that? And just ask the question, how do you know that? How do you specifically know that? And just see how much more information you get or where the conversation changes to. Because the mind read for me, once you start with hearing mind reads and challenge, and once you start going for that, how do you know? How do you know? Tuning up that ability to just ask, and you'll very quickly find out if someone has evidence, fantastic. But many times you'll find someone really doesn't know, and that quickly clears that situation and allows you to go deeper into the questioning to get more information. Now, as I said before, remember when you use the meta model, you're using the meta model only when there's a problem. So as this is your first exercise, please don't go around asking every single question, all your friends, all your family, how do you know, how do you know? Somebody will slap you. Use this for situations where you want to know more, because it's important to get that information so you can get something resolved. So have fun with this. So all you're really listening for in this is listening for how do you know. Put your comments below, because I'm really interested in reading your comments, and any questions, put them down in the boxes below and I'll get back to you.